Good morning, students. Suman ma'am from Children's Paradise School once again welcomes you in my English class. Dear students, earlier we did our first poem, My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das, and today we are doing second poem, An Elementary School Classroom in a Slum. Dear students, there are three stanzas in this poem, and today we will do only first stanza of this poem. First of all, I am giving you introduction of this poem. Stephen's wonder in an elementary school classroom in a slum deals with the themes of social injustice and class inequalities. The children of a slum school are like the scum of the earth. Their faces are pale, their hair are torn around like rootless weeds. They are stunted figures with the twisted bones. They inherit disease of their parents. They belong to the dirty world of cramped halls. The poet thinks that the gap of the two worlds, which two worlds? Yes, the poor and rich. The poet thinks that the gap of the two worlds must be abridged. These unfortunate children must be taken out of these dirty and unhygienic surroundings. They must breathe in the fresh and open air. They should be allowed to have full mental as well as physical development. And this was introduction. Now I'm going to start the poem. I hope that you are ready. You have opened your book, and also take a pencil to underline the difficult words so that you can write them side by side. I will tell you each difficult word. Now I'm starting the poem. Far, far from gusty waves, these children's faces like rootless weeds, their hair torn round their pallor. Dear students, gusty. Gusty means blowing strongly. Rootless, uprooted. Weeds, useless wild plants. Torn round means scattered around in disorder. Far, far from gusty waves. Gusty waves. Which literary term is here? Metaphor. Far, far from gusty waves, the children's faces means the children, as the title suggests, as an elementary school classroom in a slum. The children are sitting in the classroom of a slum school, and these children are far, far away from the gusty waves. Gusty waves means blowing. Gusty means blowing strongly, and waves, just as sea waves, and they are far, far away from the winds or sea waves. Like rootless weeds, their sons like using like their hair are compared with the rootless weeds means here figure of species simile. Their hairs are called here rootless weeds. The hair torn round their pallor. Pallor means, I have told you before, just earlier I told you, yes, pale faces. The disorderly and unkempt hair on their pale faces look like rootless wild plants. Means their hair are round their pale faces. They are not combed. Yes, that's why they are called their hair are called rootless weeds. The tall girl with her waked down head. Now, a tall girl whose head is, yes, whose head is back down. The tall girl who is sitting there is depressed. She is sad. She is unhappy. That's why she keeps her head down. Next, the paper seeming boy. Once again, metaphor is used here. The paper seeming boy means a boy who is very thin, lean. He is as thin as a paper. The paper seeming boy with rat's eyes. Once again, metaphor is here. The rat's eyes means his eyes are like a rat. The paper seeming boy with rat's eyes. The boy who is sitting in a corner is very thin. His eyes are like a rat. Means he has something selfish in his eyes, just as a rat searches for something to eat. A rat is called a greedy. That's why the boy is also called here the rat's eyes. The stunted, unlucky hair of twisted bonds. What is mean by stunted? Yes, undeveloped means that boy is not fully grown. Reciting a father's known disease. Once again, I am reading this. The stunted. Stunted means undeveloped, not fully grown. Unlucky. Unlucky means unfortunate. And here means yes, successor. Of twisted bonds, twisted means bent, distorted. Reciting, repeating, numerating. A father's gnawed disease. Gnawed means yes, naughty. Means his growth is blocked and the body remains undeveloped. He inherits which boy? The boy who is looking paper seeming boy. He inherits twisted bonds of his parents. Actually, he is not reciting a lesson from his desk. He is enumerating the naughty disease of his father. His lesson from his desk at back of dim class. One unnoted, sweet and young means in a corner there is sitting one unnoticed, sweet and young boy. His eyes live in a dream means he is a dreamer of outside world. He is in dreams. Where he is dreaming? Of squirrel's game. Dear students, you know very well that squirrel plays outside. That's why here the poet want to say that he is the dreamer of outside world. He want to play outside. That's why he is busy in the squirrel's game in tree room other than this. Other than this means beyond this classroom. He dreams of a squirrel playing games in the hollow of the tree. He dreams of the outdoor games. Outside is dull and drab classroom. Dear friends, I hope that you understand this paragraph. Once again, now I'm asking some questions from you. I hope that you will know them. Tell me, how do the faces of the children of this slum school look like? If you paid attention to watch this, surely you know the answer of this question. Yes, the faces of the look. Pay attention to the stanza on which just we read, and surely you will get these questions answer which I'm putting to you. And after asking some questions, you also will know the meaning of this paragraph. How do the faces of the children of this slum school look like? The faces of the children of this slum school look like pain. Their unkempt and uncombed hair look like a rootless wild herbs or a plant. Explain big down head. I told girl about we read. The burden of misfortunes has depressed and bent down her head. Who is the unlucky here of what here and what he is reciting? Yes, the paper seeming boy, a lean and thin boy, having a rat's eyes, will inherit twisted bonds of his parents. He is reciting how his father developed that naughty disease. Naughty disease means जिनके मीन्स हर बोन्स के अंदर गांठें बन जाती है ना, उसे बोलते हैं नोटी डिजीज, गठिया भी जिसे बोलते हैं. And now tell me some meanings. Which word's meaning is blowing strongly? Yes, gusty. Undeveloped, stunted. Not clear or bright? Yes, dim. Okay, students, now tell me, who is the unlucky here and what has he inherited? Just now I told you the paper seeming boy. Yes. What is the stunted boy reciting? The stunted boy is reciting his lesson from his desk. No. Reciting the naughty disease of his father. Who is sitting at the back of the dim class? Yes, an unnoticed, sweet and young boy is with dreamy eyes is sitting at the back of the dim class. Okay, students, tell me, who are these children? These are the children living in a slums. Yes. Figure of speech, I have told you metaphor, simile are used here. I hope that you understand this poem. Okay, tell me, why is the class dim? The class is not airy and spacious and hence appears dim. Okay, children, tell me, how is the young child different from other? Yes, he is a dreamer of open spaces and of squirrel's game unlike others. Okay, then tell me, what is a tree room? It means a greener outside world different from the dismal and dim world of the classroom. Dear children, my dear students, dear children, read it again. If you have any difficulty, ask from me. Thank you.